Yay. I'm glad that we're live.
How's it going? The Schlinkers are here. I don't think I
Hello,
like that.
Schlinkers.
I don't want to make that the name. That is not going to be the.
Hello, Schlinkadoinks. Welcome to Schlink Studios.
What about like the Schlinkanauts?
Schlinkanauts?
Yeah.
Schlinknauts?
I don't
Or
know. Schlinkers. I don't
Schlinkanauts?
like Schlinkers. But,
You don't like
anyways.
schlinking?
I know I
You
like
don't think
Schlinking,
schlinking?
but I don't think
Oh.
we should call them Schlinkers. Anyways, how's it going? Welcome to the Slink Show, the only show where 4th of July fireworks don't cause fires. Um, I really need to start prepping those intros.
That's a funny opening.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, I'm here with my friend Ryan. I'm Taylor. We talk
Hello.
about things a lot, probably too much.
Talk about a lot of different things. Probably things that we shouldn't talk about either.
Yeah. Okay. Speaking of talking, how's it going? How you doing? Tell me about your day. Tell me about your week.
My day started 2 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, 2 hours ago.
Your
See,
day
I'm not
started
even
2 weeks
awake.
ago. Okay.
So you want to hear what happened
I do.
yesterday?
I'm curious to know.
Um, Fuck. So yesterday was my last day at work, and uh, of course, it was one of the busiest days of the week, and it was just me and one other coworker who happened to be my manager, and it was us from like 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and we did not start. We normally start cleaning. If you ever work at a restaurant, you start cleaning maybe a little before you close. We start cleaning about 30 minutes or yeah, we start cleaning about 30 minutes before we actually close and get like the basic stuff done, and then when we're closed, we can get all of it done really quickly. We didn't start closing until after we were actually closed. Or we didn't actually start cleaning until we were actually closed. We didn't get to start early. So I didn't get out of work till about 12:30. I walk out of uh the restaurant at midnight, and as me and my coworker were walking towards the car, a car was slowly pulling in. Very sketchy, was pulling in. I didn't see someone at all. I just saw a car with its headlights rolling very slowly. And I told my coworker, I told her to get in her car. I got in my car. She was across the parking lot, and I pulled up and parked next to her. Well, what happened was this lady's car broke down and ran out of gas, so she got out asking if one of us could take her down to the gas station real quick. And I said, sure, I can. And I asked my coworker, I was like, hey, can you wait here until I get back just in case I get murdered? And she goes, yeah, sure. So I take this random girl to the gas station to get gas, and I bring her back. On our way back, there's like 5 or 6 cop cars with their headlights or their spotlights on, looking behind all the buildings. And so when we get back to my store, she's parked in front of our store. We get back there,
Oh,
and she starts
fuck.
putting gas into her car. And all of a sudden, this cop rolls up and was like, "Hey, you guys seen a guy with a brown jacket running around over here?" And I was like, "No, sir, we haven't. I saw you guys over at the wash station back there." And he just drove off. And another cop came around and asked, "Did you guys see a guy with a brown jacket in this area?" And I was like, "No, sir, we did not." And they pulled away and were sitting in the parking lot, probably like 50 yards from us.
Little did they know the woman was the guy in the brown jacket.
Dude, that's what I thought. This is where it gets funny. So she has a spark problem, or a spark plug problem, a battery problem. So when she got the gas in, but she couldn't turn the engine over. The engine would not start. So I got spark plugs out and I tried to jump start her car. Still didn't fucking
You
work.
mean you mean jumper cables?
Jumper cables. What did I say?
J- uh, the spark plugs.
Spark plugs. Yeah, jumper cables, not spark plugs. Ignore me. I'm an idiot sometimes. Anyway, I was there for an hour trying to help her, so I didn't actually leave until 1 in the morning. And as I was leaving, I finally checked my phone. My coworker who waited for us to get back, when we got back, she left shortly after that, and I didn't look at my phone until I got home, and she's like, "How does it go?" Jesus, there's a lot of cops. Ryan, Ryan, are you alive? Ryan, answer me. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm alive. I'm fine. And she's like, I thought they were after when the cop pulled up to you guys and asked you a question. I thought they were after her. And I was like, dude, I'm not going to lie. I thought she did something before she pulled up, and that's why her car broke down.
Holy shit. It's always an adventure with you. You can't just go home like a normal person.
No, not anymore. Not in these days.
I mean, shit, the most eventful thing that's happened to me this past week is my dog tried to eat a Frisbee and got it stuck on her head. That was about it. It was really funny. It was also really adorable. But
okay.
Oh, yeah, I should clarify. It's a Frisbee with a big hole in the middle.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. And I'm like, how did she get his Frisbee stuck on her head?
Yeah, I guess.
Flat.
I guess that should probably be clarified. But anyway, so today we're going to celebrate our independence by talking about other countries because that makes sense. So we thought, you know, 4th of July, it's just a couple days away. And what better thing to do than to talk about how other countries think about us Americans? Because
this is going to be fun.
Because I've actually heard, so there was one time I was dropping off a toilet, because that's what I do at work. I was dropping off a toilet to this dude, and this dude was a British guy. And from where we are, it's not very common we see, hey, are you paying attention?
Do you want me to post shit so people see that we're live?
I want you
want me to wait? Okay.
No,
all right.
no.
I won't post
you
it.
have to post it. No, you have to post it, but you have to look at me while you're doing it. Okay, so. Yeah. So I dropped off this toilet for this British guy, and you're allowed to blink, by the way. And I wasn't really.
I'm listening.
I wasn't really used to that. And not gonna lie, I was pretty amazed that this dude was speaking to me in a British accent, right? And after I dropped off this toilet for him, I asked him, how the hell did you end up here? It's so far away from where you came from. And he said it was all because of a woman. And I said, you know what?
Okay, I gotta stop. That is so fucking sweet.
I know.
Oh
I said, all right, enough said. Makes sense. And he said, yep. Then I had kids, and then that was it, and I couldn't leave. And I was like, respect.
So he got citizenship and was stuck here.
I don't know.
He couldn't go back home.
I didn't ask him that. I don't need to know about his green card status.
That's 2024. You don't need citizenship anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because America. So yeah. Anyways, I just felt the need to tell that bit of the story, but
that's a really pretty. That's a really beautiful story, though. Very short and sweet, but it's still very beautiful. Did you ask him how old his kid? Well, no, that's a little too personal, huh?
No, I just asked him how he ended up here. But anyway, so I got two articles. You should have been
like, instead of asking him like, how did he end up here? Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
I did. My exact words was, how the fuck did you end up here? I literally said that to him. So
did he laugh?
Yeah, he thought it was funny. So I have two articles here. So I have one of things that other countries find surprising that we do. And then the other one is things that the US does that other countries adopted. So it's kind of like other countries think we're weird because we do A, B, and C. But then there's other things where we did some things good enough that other countries wanted to do them.
Right.
Yeah. How's that post coming along?
Yeah, I'm almost done, but you're making it very... I had to start all over, and I was almost done when you bitched at me for it, so give me 2 seconds.
Oh, yeah, blame me. Blame me for not paying attention.
I'm gonna fucking blame you. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, so which one do you want to start with? 14 common American things that surprise people from other countries? Or do you want to do cultural things that other countries adopted?
Let's do cultural things that other countries have adopted, because I'm kind of curious on that.
Best Buy. Just
Pardon
kidding.
me?
I didn't read the full title. Hold on. Black Friday. There we go. Black Friday. Not Best
Oh, the
Buy.
dyslexic kicked in, huh?
Yeah, sorry, my bad. I just saw the image and not the title. So apparently, Black Friday wasn't a worldwide thing for a long time, and I guess now everybody, or most countries, celebrate it, and it's also still the day before Thanksgiving in most countries. So, think that's interesting. So, were we
That
the
is
only
interesting.
ones who did Black Friday before? Was that an American consumer thing?
I think so. I don't remember the exact reason why we started Black Friday.
I'm looking
What
that up
had
right now.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
Okay,
I'll do
okay,
it.
fine.
I'll do it. You keep us entertained. You're the one with your face is more visible. Why did Black Friday, not that Black Friday, start?
What? There's another one? Is there two Black Fridays?
I don't know. Why did Black Friday start so early? Why did what start what how should I word this? Why did or what started what how I'm just gonna look up why did Black. Back in the 1950s, police in the city of Philadelphia used to use the term to describe the chaos that ensued on the day after Thanksgiving when hordes of suburban shoppers and tourists flooded into the city in advance of the big Army Navy football game held on Saturday every year. So it started in 1950 and they called it Black Friday because they were over uh crowded.
You know
But
what?
that's not
You know what blows my mind? I don't even know why people freak out about those Black Friday deals because they don't even seem they're not that good. Like there are some good deals, but they're not
There used
that
Black Friday like 10, 15 years. I'm not gonna say 10. I'm gonna say like 20 years ago when I was a kid. There was some good fucking deals. There was actually good deals. Now it's you can get those deals with a lot of coupons now.
Well, yeah, because like I've seen videos of the people who would take up the tags, and it would only be like $10 off difference or whatever. It's like nothing like major, nothing to like kill a granny over.
It used to be like 75 to 80% off.
See, like that would be different. Like if I found like an Xbox, it's like 80% off. Okay, I would freak out over that. But I don't know. I don't know. Some of these people. Have you seen the videos of the people like beating each other up?
Yeah, that's why that has deterred me from going Black Friday shopping.
That's
Is
crazy.
because I did not want to get an arrest warrant.
My stepmom, when I was younger, she would actually get up at like I don't know, 11 midnight and then go out so she can get it right as the deals happen. Remember that? And I was never impressed. But
So
anyways,
it has something to do with the closest thing that I can find was 3 years ago, and this person said, from my understanding, that it's the first big day of the high sales season when retailers move from being in the red to being in the black, first Friday after Thanksgiving. So it has to do with I don't know.
being
I don't know.
being in the red to being in the black. What does that mean?
Like black being the busiest time of the year, and then red being the
Like it's
kind of like a
heavy.
moderate.
Like
Yeah, it's
it's
heavy,
heavy.
but it's not busy.
Hmm.
It's not crazy.
Yeah. And the Black Friday hype doesn't last very long, isn't it? Like
No.
a few days.
Now it's Prime Days. Prime Days are more hype than
I'm pretty hyped for Prime Day. Gotta be honest. But anyway, so
we all are.
number 2 on this list, which I have some questions about, says diner food. There's nothing better than the American style sort of crappy diner that smells like grease and coffee, where you can order 2 over easy fried eggs, bacon, sausage, hash browns, and toast with a cup of way too hot semi burnt coffee.
Oh, dude, don't. Yeah.
I don't know. What do you mean? I feel like if anything other,
That
I
shit is.
I
Oh
don't
God,
know.
I remember. I have memories of that going to diners like that with
Yeah,
my
but is that
grandmother when I was
is that
younger.
an American only thing? I don't know.
No, it's not an American only thing, but when you think of a diner, you definitely think of
Well, it
like
says other.
Southern American style diner,
Yeah,
very small, maybe a handful of seats that people sit at with a large bar section.
it says that other countries adopted that. So it's like, but I feel like they were doing that before. It was either street foods or diners. I don't know. Was that really an American primed thing first for a long time? I
I
guess.
can't.
I
Who
guess.
started diners? All right, let's pull up Google again. Who started diners? Who started diners?
See, some of these things I'm like, wow, countries didn't have this before us.
Walter Scott, but mobile is a word most people don't associate with diners, but that is how they started off. In 1872, Walter Scott, a printer by trade, created the concept by inventing the night lunch wagon.
I can respect it. Okay.
Okay, 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 okay.
Oh,
When does it
okay.
say when diners were incorporated in other countries?
Mm-mm.
Because it might have started in the United States, or maybe not started in the United States, but became very prominent in the United States. Or I miss diners, like 50s diners. Go to an old style diner. I don't care if it's like gross or not. If you go to an old style diner, you know you're gonna get good
Oh
food.
yeah, they were commonly known as lunch cars.
Oh,
That explains the shape. As a lot of those old diners, they kind of in the shape of
oh
like
yeah!
old buses. Wow, that's cool. Actually,
Wow.
what the heck?
Okay. Sweet.
It was found across the United States and Canada, as well as parts of Western Europe. Diners offered a wide range of cuisine. See, but when
Cuisine. What section of cuisines?
cuisine. Uh, oh well. Anyways, okay. Well, the more you know. America, am I right? Okay, so the next thing on this list is national parks. The whole national park system was started in the U.S. by President Theodore Roosevelt and quickly became a worldwide practice. That's also interesting. So it's like, to
That
me, I
okay.
feel like national parks are kind of important to have for a lot of reasons, especially during the industrial era when we were just pumping out fuck ton of
We
buildings
needed
and
to
shit.
we needed to make restrictions so we didn't destroy the environment already more than what we already were.
Yeah. I okay, so I guess that one also makes sense, but I'm also
They
thinking, so
also
what were other countries doing before that?
they also wanted to keep the secrets of Yellowstone National Park out of the public. That's another reason.
You gotta throw that conspiracy in there somewhere, right? Mm-hmm.
I stand by it. I don't like it. Okay,
Um,
continue.
what's the conspiracy theory about Yellowstone National Park? I don't think I've ever heard anything about that.
About all the people have gone missing there, the missing peoples.
No, I didn't know that. I mean, people go pissing. People go missing.
People go pissing every day.
Yeah, they do. People go missing in parks all the time.
In national parks all around the country, but there's also a map that shows giant cave entrances that people
We'll do an episode
on.
about this.
Yeah, well, yeah, fuck it. Okay,
Um,
next one.
Americanized Chinese food. Even while living in Asia, I would crave the very different Chinese cuisine that has been popularized by America, like General Tasso's chicken and honey walnut shrimp.
Okay, we don't have that on the West Coast. I've never heard that.
Well, General
Is that a
Tasso's
style of
chicken.
food or is that a restaurant?
That's like the Panda Express.
Oh, oh,
Yeah.
never mind. I
Um,
got.
I don't know. I don't. That one's stupid. I don't like that one. I'm skipping that one. Stupid.
I mean, yeah, it's not authentic Chinese food.
GPS, the American military gave away one of the coolest technologies to the world with no service fees and no subscriptions.
Yeah, you can thank DARPA for that one, but also fuck DARPA.
What? What are you talking about? Who's DARPA?
DARPA. DARPA?
Yeah.
We're not getting into this on stream.
No, no. Okay. So yeah. So I guess so. We were the first ones to have GPS.
When did GPS become a thing? Because before we had it on phones, you actually had to go out and buy like a GPS, a little GPS module. Because growing up playing hockey, before we had GPSs that were on our phones, because we didn't really have smartphones yet, we actually
Oh wow.
had a module for GPS, and they were all over the stores.
Oh, the
And when you go,
military. The military used GPS before us. I didn't
Yeah,
realize that that was a military technology. I didn't know that.
almost everything. This is I'm gonna say this once. Uh, GPS, the internet, and I believe the way we share information was all from DARPA, who had it back in the 60s and 70s, 20 years before we even had access to it. The first internet
What?
launch was in 1969.
What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. The US military began the GPS project in the 1970s, and civilians were allowed to use it in the 1980s. GPS became widely available in the late 1980s, with some milestones including 1978, the experimental block. The experimental block GPS satellite was launched into space. 1989, commercially available handheld GPS units became available, including the Magellan Nav 1000, which cost $3,000 and weighed 1.5 pounds. Holy fuck. 1,000 pounds. Holy shit. 1990, the first production car with a built-in GPS navigation system was released. That's crazy. That's so
Mm-hmm.
crazy. And that wasn't really that long ago, if you think
No.
about it in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if they started in the 1970s. So was it a secret? Like, were they being secretive about it, or did the public know?
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah, that's a secret. Nobody knew about it. And nobody knew
So how did
the
it come out?
military
How did it come out later that we knew that they had it for 10 years prior?
because it's public information.
What the fuck? That's
You you
crazy.
you know how they say military technology is 20 or even 30 years ahead of civilian technology. So what we have now, what the military has, is 20 years ahead. So in 20 years, we'll see what they have, but they'll still be 20 years ahead of us.
Damn,
So they're
bro.
in 2040 right now. We're still in 2024.
Damn. Maybe
Yeah,
UFOs are coming from the military.
it's possible.
No, it started a rabbit
Dude,
hole.
we
No,
keep like,
not gonna go into
we
that.
keep seeping through it. We move on to the next one. We can't. I
Okay,
mean,
Halloween, even abroad, I see kids dressing up and trick or treating around every year now. But nobody has any idea about the actual history behind the holiday. Everyone just celebrates it because of US television.
it
Wow.
became popular because of the U.S. I didn't know that.
I mean, I
There's no
guess.
way. I think no, no. I don't think Halloween in general. I think the way we celebrate Halloween became popular around the world. I think Halloween has always been
No,
there.
because it's
There's
Halloween's one of those holidays where it's vastly different in other countries. Because like
I don't.
Halloween to some cultures is like a very serious kind of a day to respect death and shit.
What's the Day of the Dead
Yeah, Day of the Dead.
that they celebrate in Mexico?
Yeah, I feel like that kind of changed into an Americanized version of it. But I feel
I really like how they celebrate Day of the Dead
I do
in
too.
Mexico.
Yeah,
I think the way that Americans or the United States celebrates it is more of like a fun way.
yeah.
It's not a respect your past and your heritage
It's
type
for
way.
fun, just
Hmm.
fuck around.
So I don't think you can put them in the same
No,
category.
I don't think so either. I do really love Halloween though. That's a good
I do
holiday.
too. Fun fact, I hated Halloween for years growing up. I fucking hated it because I didn't like candy, and that was the only reason
That was
people
it.
liked yeah, people liked Halloween only because of the candy. I would go trick or treating, get a bag full of candy, and then go home and put it on top of my refrigerator or on top of my microwave, and I would not eat it, and it would sit there for months
But there's so
because
many other
none.
things to do in Halloween.
Well, that's what when I got older, I learned that I like Halloween because I like the festive season. I like the feeling of Halloween, and I
I
like
like the decorations.
the decorations,
That's my
and
favorite part of
I
Halloween.
loved scaring people, which is also why I became a haunt scarer.
Yeah, you
So
did that in your daily routine. You just now you had a reason to do it. The next thing on here is Starbucks. For better or for worse, it's always a little bit of a
yeah,
relief that I know I can always find proper American iced coffee wherever in the world I'm traveling.
you want to hear
That's
something really fucking stupid?
yes. Tell me.
You know, 68. There's a Starbucks and then not even 2 blocks down, there's another
Oh,
Starbucks.
oh yeah, yeah. It's like McDonald's. It's just
Yeah, but
been chained
McDonald's at
out.
least it's like in different parts of the city or
Well,
different parts
but
across the
like in
town.
Seattle,
This is literally just down the street. There's 2
but in
Starbucks
like
that you can
Seattle,
walk to,
there's like there's a
one on every
McDonald's
other
every
corner.
block. Yeah.
And there's even at our mall, there's 2 Starbucks in the mall because there's ones in Barnes and Noble and there's one at the food court. And then there's one right outside in the parking lot.
So the next one after that is Disney and Disneyland. It's
Okay,
not
Disney makes sense. Yeah.
well. It's like how many
Because there's a
other Disney or Disney? So it says
there's a
Disney
Disneyland in
and
Japan and in
Disneyland.
Europe.
Disney and Disneyland.
Disney in general, so like the corporate of Disney started in the United States back in the 1920s and became popular after Snow White in I believe the 1930s. But there's 2 Disneylands. There's Disneyland in California and Disney World in Florida, and then there's a Disneyland in Japan, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. I want
Okay.
to go to Japanese Disneyland. That sounds like it would be a blast.
I'm going to start firing off these other ones because I think there's a lot more here than I thought.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the next one here is elite education. So I guess the more focused on schools, like having better schools. That's a good thing. I think that's fucking awesome. Out of all the things, everyone needs to have good education, and
I
I'm not
agree.
saying they're to the standards of the U.S. I think the
Not
U.S. has
anymore.
yeah.
Our education system in the past 10 years has gone down. Even
Yeah.
when we were in high school, before this whole social political
Because
thing
it's
was
not
going
adapting.
on,
I
it
feel
was
like
going down.
our biggest problem is that we're not adapting. We're not
We're
innovating
it's
and
the
changing.
same style. It's the same style that they started back in the 20s or 30s.
Mm-hmm.
No, 1870, 1880, I think actually.
So the next one here is prom night. In other countries, some schools host proms just because they've seen it on American TV shows. I don't feel like we do that. I don't feel like I feel like because anime, for example, anime is super popular here. I don't think we've changed our shit just because we saw it in an anime. Am I
Well,
crazy?
no.
Dude, does America adopt other cultures?
Yeah, we adopt other cultures, but we adopt other cultures and we kind of change them and tweak them to our own style.
Like burritos.
So, like yeah, like burritos, I guess. It's like taking a song that's really popular and then remixing it.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
guess
America does.
that's fair. That's fair. American style donuts. A lot of donut change in Asia make donuts, but they make them
Mm.
much less sweet than they do in America because otherwise the locals won't care for them. I've heard that
I
somewhere.
don't like super sugary and sweet donuts, but I fucking love bakery donuts. That is my addiction. That is my drug ever since I was a kid, and it's a big problem. You've seen me.
Ranch dressing.
What?
I have a few American friends who introduced me to ranch dressing. I don't know what it is about those Hidden Valley ranch packets, but they're fantastic. Wait, it was
Specifically the Hidden Valley ones.
why ranch? That seems so odd.
Oh, that's good. Okay. I did not know that. I did not know we started ranch. I thought that was I really thought that was a European thing.
It's just so hard for me to think that ranch isn't a universal thing. I don't know. It seems weird. Like, if I met someone who said, "What the fuck is that shit you're putting on your salad?" And I'm like, "It's ranch." And they're like, "What is ranch?" I'd be like, "What? Are you okay?"
Never had ranch.
Yeah, that's so crazy to me. Ranch dressing originated in the 1950s at Hidden Valley Ranch, a dude ranch near Santa Barbara, California. Okay, well, I guess
Okay.
ranch is super American. Well, okay.
Okay.
The more you know.
We're learning a lot.
We are learning a lot today.
We kind of started this as a joke, but there's a lot in here that I didn't know.
Gender reveal parties. Easily
Oh
one of
my
the worst
God,
gifts
no.
the U.S. has given the world. That's literally what the article says. I have
pissed off
no
parents.
comment about this one. I think gender reveal
Oh,
parties are whack. So
they can be. I think it's the way you do gender reveals. I don't think gender reveals. I think gender reveal parties are a little much, but just a
um
gender reveal, the way some people have gotten really creative. Like I saw one recently that a guy, it was a gender reveal party, and they had two people in suits or like inflatable suits. One was a big baby, boy baby, and one was a big girl baby, and they were just sitting there fighting and hitting each other until one collapsed, and then finally they revealed that it's gonna be a boy, so the
yeah.
boy won the fight.
Yeah, that's great and all. Hamburgers topped with pickles.
Ew, I don't like
I'm
pickles.
sorry.
I don't like hamburgers on pickles.
This one blows my mind. I'm
Pickles on
sorry.
hamburgers.
I didn't mean to take away from what you just said, but hamburgers topped with pickles, mustard, and the works. It's a strange combo, but it's delicious. I doubt the entire world would have embraced it as a standard order without the U.S. making it commonplace.
That does feel very
So
American.
were they
I'll take
just
that.
eating
I'm not surprised by that.
a burger with bread? I
A
don't.
burger with cheese and bread and probably
That's
ketchup.
that's
Yeah.
another thing. It's
Without
just
the lettuce,
strange.
tomato, onions, and pickles.
What the fuck?
See, you can't concept
I
a
can't.
burger without all that on
I
there, huh?
can't. It seems so odd. Christmas lights strung outside to decorate houses around the holidays. All right, I'm glad we gave that one to the world. The world needed it. Red Solo cups. I have friends who have seen
Yep.
them for sale abroad. They don't call them Solo cups since Solo is a brand. They call them American Party cups. It's weird to
I
me because in my head these seem
can
like
I
no-brainer things.
can I start a poll that we officially change Red Solo Cup to American Party Cups? I like that name.
We'll just call it American Party cups, yeah. And the last one I'm going to talk about here is McDonald's, which we saw this one coming.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, we
imagine.
did.
Dude, McDonald's in like Asia or Tokyo, China, whatever, that side of the world, they're
Yep.
fucking I know what I said, okay?
Okay.
But point is that part of the world in that region, they have crazy McDonald's menu items.
They do.
Like I'm pretty sure they sell spaghetti there.
What?
Yeah, spaghetti. They do sushi, McDonald's sushi there.
Oh, dude.
They got cool,
Bring
interesting
that here, man.
menus. Yeah,
I
hold
love
on.
sushi. Bring that shit here. I'll go to McDonald's every other day just to get McDonald's sushi. I don't care how bad it is. It's probably good.
Hold on.
But have you seen the movie The Founder?
I have. I like that movie.
It's a really good movie, but the guy who started McDonald's was kind of a fucking dick.
Yeah, I did. I heard that. Like in the movie, and then they talk about that in real life.
He straight up just stole the franchise from a pair of brothers. It's
I'm
really
trying to
sad.
look up the menu for the McDonald's there right now.
Okay, oh, hold on.
Well, you could literally just get the menu. Okay, dude, there's like an everything bagel. What? You can get a burger with 2 hot dogs on it.
What?
You get a burger with 2 hot dogs on it.
No fucking way.
English. Yeah. McFlurry chicken? What?
Spicy chicken
Double
nuggets.
Angus Max thick beef cheeseburger?
banana caramel pie. McFlurry and mango.
Oh no, we're gonna make everybody hungry. Sorry, everybody. Close your ears.
Oh, dude, I'm getting hungry right now.
Snacks.
Fuck. English is available.
Get
for your
apple slices.
convenience.
Wow, our McDonald's should do that. Trying to find the ones that are like different. So big chicken steak.
German potato thick.
Corn
Beef?
cup. Popular burger bucket.
Egg cheeseburger. Oh, dude, why don't we have egg cheeseburgers here? Come on. Bay teriyaki burger.
What is
Oh.
Turo pie?
Oh,
Oh no, what have we done?
Oh, dude. Dude, Japanese nailed it. They have a way better menu than America. Oh my god. They have a teriyaki burger. Dude, that sounds so good.
Soft, filling, and crisp shell. One bite will make you burst with happiness.
I found the Japan's McDonald's menu.
It looks a lot more appetizing than our shit.
It does. It looks way better.
Anyways, to get off the food topic, sorry everybody.
Shaka cheka. What the fuck is that? It's like a
Okay, 14 common American things that
Okay.
surprise people from other countries. I'm excited for this one. We looked at the first one. It was pretty funny. The very first one is easy cheese. Or it literally says non-Americans just don't understand fake cheese. We don't understand fake cheese either. We just eat it.
I didn't even know cheese was fake. I didn't know you could make fake cheese.
Wait, were you serious? I thought you were joking.
No, I'm serious. I didn't know we had fake cheese.
You're being for real with me right now?
Yes.
What the fuck do you think the easy cheese in the can was?
Easy cheese. Oh, you're talking about easy cheese. I'm talking about like the cheese that they put on burgers.
Yeah, that too. Fucking
that
Kraft,
too. Okay,
Kraft,
I didn't fucking know that.
Kraft cheese squares, the floppy thing. You have a burn it. If you burn it, it fucking turns black. Like almost, it turns into like plastic, almost.
Plastic. I knew it turned black because it burnt, but I didn't know.
No,
cheese
wait,
is
maybe
cheese.
I'm thinking it's the other way around. It doesn't turn black. I don't know. When you burn that fake cheese, it does something weird that cheese shouldn't do. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
But yeah, no, dude.
I just didn't know we had different cheese.
Yeah.
I went to. Never mind.
Anyways, it's customary to tip 20% in the U.S. and not anywhere else.
am very fucking pissed that we started that.
Well, I think it's good. I mean, they deserve tips. They deserve tips in restaurants where you're like going from table to table and serving the people. But I don't think you deserve a tip if you're like, I don't know, say you're at Dutch Bros and they hand you a fucking drink at a drive-thru. I don't feel like you should deserve a tip for that, personally.
Tipping gives the employers an excuse to not have to pay the employees as much because they make tips. So
Yeah.
it signifies that customers should pay tips, so therefore they have to pay more than what they were already going to. Because a lot of times, not like when I don't go through Dutch Bros anymore, but when I have a coffee stand that's local that I go to named Bombshell, fucking great, I love it.
Bombshell.
I don't tip every single time, but I try to tip as much as possible. But there are times where you go in and you just can't tip.
Did
you
you
don't have
take
the
me to
money.
Bombshell once?
No. I started going there about 4 months ago.
I've never been there.
I'll take you there. It's really good.
All right.
You want to go there after this? I'll come get you.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, cool. It's a date.
Yeah, it is.
Continue.
Tourists visiting the U.S. notice large gaps in bathroom stalls between the door and the frame. I think that's an odd thing to point out.
Large gaps.
Large gaps in bathroom stalls between the door and the frame. So it's like giving more room in a bathroom stall?
Between the door and the frames.
Someone
And
from
a
another
stall.
country explain this to us because we don't understand this one.
Yeah.
Yellow
Understand this.
yellow school buses aren't found outside of the U.S.
That is something that I did not know, but I am not surprised. Do they have short buses at least?
Every country has short buses.
Okay, good.
Out of country school buses. So what do school buses look like in most countries?
Blue.
Oh, China
white,
has yellow school buses.
green, purple, violet.
Okay, this one's a load of shit. A lot of these buses are yellow. I mean, they're variations of yellow. The only one that I see is Germany, and that's white and blue.
Is it orange or red?
It's white.
Oh, okay.
But like almost in Russia, it's yellow. Poland yellow. Okay, yeah, this one's shit. United Kingdom, it's white and blue.
Okay. Because in the United States, it's yellow is a school bus, white is a church bus or a transport bus,
Yeah, yeah.
and
In Mexico, it's
blue
white
bus,
also.
a blue bus is oftentimes prisoner transports.
Yeah. Well, in Australia, it's orange and a silver and green one.
Ooh.
Yeah, okay.
I think
I don't buy that one. That was a little shit. I feel like most of the buses I just looked up were all yellow.
I think yellow, the reason they went with yellow is because it's very vibrant and it's easy to see, and you want that before a bus being filled with kids.
Direct to consumer pharmaceutical advertising is not legal in most other countries in the world. What?
Are they talking
Pharmaceutical
about
advertising.
they talking about like ads for like Advil and Tylenol?
Pharmaceutical ads are a dime a dozen in the US, and because this form of
Yeah.
health communication is so ambiguous, American patients regularly suggest treatment plans and recommend drugs to medical professionals rather than the other way around. American patient suggests treatment plans. So like I go into a doctor and I suggest to the doctor my plan, my treatment plan.
I don't
The
know.
direct to consumer pharmaceutical advertising is only legal in the United States and New Zealand. I think I'm too stupid for that one, so I want to move on from that one.
It doesn't help that neither of us have gone. I've gone to Canada. That's the only other country I've gone to. I haven't gone to any other country in the world.
Neither have
So
I. Again,
it,
if you're in
yeah.
another country, tell us this. Tell us how stupid we sound right now.
Let us know.
Yeah. The U.S. is home to extremely long highways, the likes of which are not easily found elsewhere. See, now that would make
Yep.
sense
Yep.
because
Yep.
we're all one thing as opposed to like
What was it? The Great Highway Project in the 1930s or 1920s. They started.
There's like, isn't there like four highways that span across the entirety of the U.S.?
I think so.
Or it might be more, because I
Is
know there's some that
I-85 one of
go
them?
down and there's some that go across, if I remember correctly. Which makes
Yeah,
sense.
there's
You ever see the video of it was like this dude from the UK, and he was just like you don't understand how fucking far these Americans have to drive. And he like said something like,
Oh yeah.
what was it, like 30 miles or some shit? Like something like to us that seemed like nothing. And he was
Yeah.
saying, I had to drive 30 miles to this place. And it took me XY amount of time. And I was just like, oh my God.
Is that not normal?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Think about it this way. A lot of people in other countries don't realize how large Canada and the United States is.
Yeah.
Texas itself is bigger than the UK.
Well, yeah,
The
yeah,
whole
like
country
and the dude even brought up Texas. He said that exact thing. He's like, Texas is like 4 times the size of the entirety of UK, and I was just like,
And the United States is bigger than the entire European area.
yeah. Garbage disposals are common in the U.S., but not other places.
Really?
That's another odd one. I feel like.
So, I feel dumb for asking this. So, how do you guys get rid of your garbage if you don't have garbage disposal? Wait, no.
you just got to be better about cleaning off your plates.
Do they mean? Okay, what do they mean by garbage disposals? Like
in a sink. Like in a sink.
Oh,
in a kitchen. Yeah, that's why I was like, what
Okay.
the fuck? Yeah,
I was thinking of like they don't have landfills where they take all the garbage. And
yeah, they just don't
recycle
know
it.
what to do with it. They just hold
I was
on to
like,
it.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah. Grape flavored Skittles can't be found everywhere.
There's grape.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's a
There's
grape.
grape.
There's a purple grape Skittle.
I didn't know that. I don't
Okay,
eat
well, I
candy.
guess you don't have Skittles.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I guess you did just say earlier you didn't like candy. Often in the U.S., you won't know the final price of an item before you check out. That is
Oh
some
my
bullshit.
fucking god!
I know this one.
No,
This is
because
stupid.
because taxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
We Americans hate it too. We fucking hate it.
yeah, we
It's
do
dumb.
that. We do that. Most countries don't do that.
There's some states, Oregon being one of them, to where tax is not implemented on what you buy. So the what you see on the pricing is what you will pay. Tax is not included, which is what makes Oregon kind of nice when you go and you're. I've had this a few times where I was visiting my cousins and we went out and found some, tried to go get something to eat, and we only had like $20,
Hmm.
and it was like it came up to a total of like $18, and I was like, oh man, but tax, we don't have enough money, and they were like, no, we don't have tax here. So it's exactly what they told us. It's like it's
Getting
so nice.
getting coffee to go is not the culture in other countries. That's fair. I can respect that. I would like to just chill and drink my coffee. I can
Is
respect
that
that.
why coffee is more of like a coffee diner now in Europe and in other countries
Maybe.
versus like a grab and go?
Coffee culture in America is rooted in a grab and go philosophical oh my god,
Philosophical.
philosophy. Oh my fuck. Philosophy. Oh my god. A grab and go oh, I got it. I got it. Phyllis. Oh my god. Why can I say this word? Philosophy. A grab and go philosophy. Large portion, plastic cups, and quick service. But in countries like Italy, the birthplace of the espresso, drinking coffee is a sit-down affair to be enjoyed sometimes for hours. Italian barista and coffee expert, not even going to try to pronounce that name, told The Atlantic that American baristas also need more training and are using too many unorthodox methods of preparation. That makes me want to drive my ass to Italy, fly my ass to Italy, and try their coffee.
I want to. So that's on my bucket list. I want to go to other countries and try different varieties of food, coffees, and drinks.
Bro, you want to go
That,
there after the stream?
bro, you want to buy tickets right now?
Yeah, dude, let's go.
Let's fucking go to Italy. There's
Yeah.
nothing going on in Italy right now. It's all safe. It's fine.
For now, till we show up. Um, large portion sizes often baffle visitors. You're right, baffles me too.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I'm
We
not
eat
even
a
gonna
lot of
dispute
food.
that one.
That's why we have a weight problem.
Yep. Other visitors have noted that Americans say "How are you?" instead of "Hello,"
Is that
which is
okay?
better.
Okay, I got a quick question. If anyone who is from a different country comes across this video, is it more respectful to say "How are you," or is it more respectful to just say "Hello"? Because asking "How are you" can be nice, but sometimes it can be a little too personal. It's like, "How are you? How are you doing?"
I
It's
don't know.
like,
Maybe we've been desensitized by it. That doesn't seem personal to me. I mean, but people just lie.
Well,
No
no,
one ever says how they're actually doing.
it doesn't sound personal to us because we've done it our entire lives.
You know
That's
what?
our culture.
Maybe just
But
saying
if you're
hello.
someone that's from a different country, shut the fuck up, I'm
Oh,
talking. If you're someone from a different
I'm sorry.
country and comes here and instead of being greeted hello, you are how are you? It's gonna be kind of like, oh shit, I have to actually answer this. I'm doing okay. I'm doing good.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. So I, um, so I guess I never thought of it that way. I guess we do because no one ever says how they're actually feeling. So I guess maybe it would be more respectful to just say hello.
hmm
I guess that's crazy. I didn't think about that.
do you have you ever had someone ask you how are you, and you say good, and you're not good and you feel guilty for saying that you're good
But the thing is
because you're
though is that,
lying?
but
That's
the
me
thing
every
is,
day.
but the thing is though is when people say, "How are you?" but then you say, "Yeah, I'm not really having a good day." You in your mind you're like, "Oh," right? You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about? Like, you
yeah,
ever deal with that? So
yeah.
so it's kind of a fucked up thing we do, I guess. I never thought of it that way though.
There's people who ask me like, "How are you?" and I'll like when I've delivered pizza, they'll say, "Thank you so much. How's your day going?" And it's like, it's going okay. It's not the best, but it's getting better. You kind of have to play it up a little bit
Mm-hmm.
and try and show that
It's a
you're
show.
not about to self-destruct.
Yeah, it's a show. You got to play it
Mm.
up for someone else. That's crazy. I didn't. Wow, that's so weird. I didn't think about that. We're
Oh my
learning
God.
so
You want,
much
you
today.
want me you want me to get deeper? You want me to get deeper?
No.
No.
Yeah, get deeper. Do it.
All right. So you ask someone instead of saying hello your entire life. You grew up hearing people asking you, "How are you?" You constantly say, "I'm good." You are constantly lying to yourself. Therefore, you are constantly denying yourself of the truth of how you actually are, and you are building up a sense of false happiness that isn't true, but because you say it all the time with everybody asking how you are constantly feeling like you are happy when
It's
you are not.
conditioning. It's conditioning.
That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, it's
Yeah, yeah,
conditioning. It's
yeah.
conditioning to make you feel better, but you're not.
What the? That's fucked up, dude. Uh, in America, most people say "How are you" instead of "Hello." But when you think about it, "How are you" is not a greeting. It should be a meaningful question that elects an answer, and it does in other countries. Okay, that's fair enough.
How are you should be the first question in a conversation and not a passing gesture
Hmm.
towards someone.
Attentive restaurant servers also catch visitors off guard. So like having a waiter or a waitress, is it
Having a waiter
normal?
or waitress constantly are they talking about like the frequent times that they come back to the
Attentive
table?
restaurant servers. If you walk
Yeah.
into any restaurant in America, you'll notice that the servers are constantly stopping by tables to check on customers. Commonly, inter- interjections include, "How is everything?" and "Do you need a refill?" But this level of attentiveness is distinctly American. In most other countries, servers are there for one purpose: to serve food. Anything beyond the occasional topping of drinks is considered excessive and annoying. I can kind of see that. It can get annoying.
Okay.
Uh,
That's something I did not know. That is very interesting.
yeah. It's also quite common in Europe to relish your dining experience for as long as you wish, and the servers there won't bother you about it. I like
That
that.
is that okay, so when it comes to diner experience and how long you stay, if you are a party of like 15 people and you stay 45 minutes, that's pretty normal. But if you're like two people in a table and you've been there for an hour or an hour and a half,
Well,
it's kind of rude to keep the table and stay there because you can get up and keep the conversation going rather than keeping a table and preventing people to being able to be sat down and actually have their meal.
on the other side of that coin, I could totally understand. Like you're just in a good conversation, and you just end up staying there a long time. Now, if it's getting to a point to
That's
where
true.
you're, it shouldn't be any more than like 2 hours, I'd say. But I feel like it could go longer than what most people are willing to do.
Yeah.
Because I've totally been in positions where I'm just having a real good conversation with someone. I don't really want to leave yet, but I'm feeling guilty about it.
Mhm.
So I could see I could see both sides of the argument. But with all of that being said, I think we've learned today that America needs to make some changes. But that does not change the fact that we live on this soil and 4th of July is right around the corner. Celebrate your independence, celebrate your Independence Day. And I hope you guys really enjoyed watching. Please go follow us on YouTube at Schloink Studios. Please come on back, subscribe to Twitch, watch us every weekend, and go check Instagram by the same name. Thank you so much to Ryan for joining us today.
I
And with
hope
all of
everyone has a very safe and lovely 4th of July and don't do anything too stupid because people are going to do stupid stuff anyway, like holding a firework on a beach with their hand when it's about to shoot towards some kids. But be safe, be kind, and treat other people with respect.
with all of that being said, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.